Memorial plaque dedicated to a man who was killed by a foreign driver on the wrong side of the road is under threat after complaints by local councillors. Dunedin photographer Riley Baker was killed last August when a car driven by Chinese national Lemon Ma crossed the centre line, crashing into Mr. Baker's motorcycle. His family gathered in January at Shag Point on State Highway 1 near the accident site to unveil a bench sheet and a plaque containing Mr. Baker's ashes. His sister Sarah told me she consulted with all relevant authorities seeking their permission and sign-off, but has now heard some local councillors aren't happy and it may have to go.
I started with my local council just because I wasn't sure who owned the land or who was in charge of it, and they pointed me in the direction of NZTA and said that NZTA look after that restock. So then I just made a general inquiry with NZTA, who put me through to the Dunedin branch, who then put me through to Downers, who are contracted to look after that area, and dealt with them.
So Downer emailed you back and said, yes, go ahead.
Yeah, they gave me the go-ahead. So we proceeded the work quite quickly just because I wanted to unveil it on Riley's birthday, which was the 13th of January. So we did it over the Christmas, New Year's holidays and got it ready for then and unveiled it with friends and family and a few members of the public. We had a policeman present and it was a really nice day.
Oh, I bet it was a pretty special experience. It's a beautiful view there at Shag Point, isn't it, looking out to sea?
Yeah, it is really beautiful, and now there's a chair there, you know, all members of public and tourists and everyone can sit there and enjoy that view.
And so what happened? You have now received an email from Downer saying, we made a mistake.
Yeah. So out of the blue on Friday, I received an email saying, sorry, I made a mistake. We're going to have to remove it and we'll give it back to you. But we don't want it removed. We don't, and we actually put some of his ashes on top of the where the headstone is and into the concrete and stuff, and they'd have to smash that to get it out. And I don't know, it all just seems so horrible, and it wasn't our mistake.
No, it most certainly wasn't. And the person who wrote you the email is very explicit about that. I replied to your email giving the go-ahead for these changes without fully understanding the scope and the implications that this would have. For this, I fully and wholeheartedly apologise for any confusion and distress this mistake will cause. So Downer's owning the mistake. It's their mistake. They're saying sorry, but they're also saying, look, members of the public are a little bit uncomfortable, I think probably about Riley's ashes being there, aren't they?
Well, nobody actually knew they were there, apart from obviously the people that were there that day. You can't tell that they were there. That's only kind of come out publicly, obviously, in the last couple of days. No one would ever have known that they were there, apart from, you know, the close friends and family that were there that day. But I also found it quite unusual. I contacted our local council, who are also named as being complainants, and they have no knowledge of these complaints. They don't understand and feel it's a bit unfair that they're being named as a complainant because they don't think that it is them. The Mayor, Gary Kircher, is looking into it currently as now that work days have resumed, but so far his response is he's pretty sure that there are no complaints from local council.
Okay, so this seems to be an issue from Downer. What are you going to do, Sarah?
Well, I responded to the email asking if they can put a hold on any work until we can have a chat, and I don't know, I'm hoping we can find some resolution whether we can put some plantings around it to protect it more, or whether I take on some kind of financial responsibility to maintain it if that's the issue. It's been over a year since Riley's death now. We just want to be left in peace and let him rest in peace. It's quite a grieving process after you lose someone like that, and we thought we'd finally come to a time where we could put all this stuff behind us and move on and make new happy memories, and that was a place that we had been doing that, and so all this is just so upsetting.
Sarah Baker, and in a statement, the Transport Agency says while it did indeed give permission for Riley's family to install a seat to look out to the ocean, it did not give permission for the installation of a headstone containing his ashes behind the seat on public property. The agency acknowledges this was not clearly communicated to Riley's family at the time of installation and says it now is committed to working with them to find a resolution to this unfortunate situation.